Pure bliss. Hi guys, I'm Lucky, and welcome back to the Unfinished Swan, where we left off, by climbing a tree. We grew a bunch of vines, which took a necessarily long time. I have no idea what we're doing today. Yeah, I mean... Okay, I guess we have to climb the tree. Alright. How you guys been? Oh, what the hell's happening? Don't crash on me. Don't. Just climb the tree. Okay. There is a thing tree down there. See, this looks like a better... That looks like an immediately better statue than the one at the beginning of the game. The one at the beginning of the game could be classified as what you'd call a nightmare. Yep. But this looks way nicer. Oh, stairs, okay. Hang on. I'm gonna do this first. Although it's a maze. If only the maze wasn't so hard. Well, half the time I wonder if they, like, expect people to be this creative. Of all of his creations, his greatest was himself. Really? So that breeds more questions than it does answers. Like, and this is just me being stupid and speculating this. Did he make himself? That sounds redundant and, you know, impossible, but it also doesn't.
His nicely trimmed hedge maze, the vines refused to stay where the king wanted them. He ordered his subjects to pull up every vine they saw, but the people were getting tired of the king's endless decrees, so they secretly began watering the vines whenever the king wasn't looking.
Interesting. So the vines were a problem beforehand, and we helped add to the problem. Is that a hippo? If so, that's a hippo battering ram. What were you going to use a hippo battering ram on, and where can I find one? But, and also, that's another question I get is, where is everyone? Like, it's one thing for, like, maybe a king to disappear, because seeing as how the subjects didn't like him, but to have a art world with only two living creatures in it, excluding myself, one being a thing from my nightmares. Okay, is it supposed... Okay. This may sound grotesque. Okay, buddy. That was cool, but unnecessary. That honestly looked like a butt plug originally. I thought that was a butt plug. But I do like the addition of Like little plant Easter egg stuff like that. I did not need to go back into the maze, but I chose to. Haha, I have crossed a river. See, is there something else up there? Because if there is, then we could have gone in 3 different directions. Okay, yeah, no, it's just, well... If you could get up there, feasibly there'd be a 3rd way, but... Alright. I have a funny feeling that this might take a while. Oh boy. Again, how did the king see where he was going? I get it, he had a magic paintbrush, but... Fuck him. Did he not think of a potential person to waltz about his abandoned kingdom? Okay, we're in a dining room setting, it looks like. That's a dining room table with pears and champagne. Very eloquent. It's probably not even a word. Okay, so I'm supposed to be in here. But where am I supposed to go? Taking me on wild goose chases? Wild swan chases? The very slippery swan? Whatever you want to call it. He's annoying.
Hey!
You're wasting your time, kid. Okay. We have the element of plant, but where am I supposed to use it? Maybe I'm not supposed to use it. Ow. That had to have hurt. Oh, hello. So I don't know if I'm supposed to go somewhere or not. I think I'm supposed to cross that bridge, but I don't know how I get there. Was I not supposed to jump down here? There's something in the water. See, it would have been a much better game if it actually, like... If there was a monster, is the thing that came and ate you. I mean, granted, that's, like, horrible. Okay, okay. I'm about to attempt fate here. Am I, like, stuck here? Because if I didn't know any better, I'd say I was stuck here. Oh, oh. Save me, plants! I don't think I can get back up. I think I'm legit stuck here. God damn it. Is there like a doorway I'm supposed to use? Oh, there's the king's table. He was eating meat. Oh, we used the chimney. Okay. That's cool. Now it's making sense. See, sometimes you just have to double back on it. Alright, move. So, I know I have to build a bridge over there. Do I have to take these guys and like climb up it with this? That should have fallen. Let's be honest with ourselves. So where'd the goose go this time? See, we have seen giant water monsters, which I'm hoping gets like elaborated more as the game progresses. That is by far the most interesting part about this entire game, are the hovering seagulls. But no, that sea monster. That is freaky. That's a fucking drop to your death.
The sea, and all because of his very first castle. It was the only one he had ever come close to finishing, and it took him a single day. But then the tide came in and washed it all away. He vowed that someday he'd build a kingdom that would last forever.
Press F to telescope. Oh my god. Is that in his eye? Wait, hang on. So the king, I'm presuming that's the king, was kicked off of his own island and is now building a self-replica house of himself? Yep. That's just a shark. That is legit just sharks. Those are just sharks. I don't want to die, but there's also no other way over this. Oh, no kid has the balls to do that. I don't care how brave you are. That is bullshit. You couldn't pay me enough. Yep.
The vines were slowly burying the king and his city. No matter what he tried, the king couldn't stop them. So he decided to create something that could. He mixed in paint thinner, malice, and snot, and soon had the outlines of a pretty horrible creature. But it wasn't until the thing began to coil its tentacles and snap its jaws that the king understood what he had made. And for the first time in his life, the king was afraid.
I just wish I knew where I was supposed to be, but this is so convoluted. Like, it doesn't tell me where I need to be. It gives me items that are like, oh, you can get up here. Like, how? I'm beginning to think that this might be impossible. What a great way to come back to this game. What a great way to put this, like, on the back burner for a week or two, just to come back and then not know what the hell you're doing. Okay, we can climb this. And that's it. What is that? Like a... Is that just a normal boat? Okay, I think it's just a boat. To me, that looked like a black swan standing on top of a wrecked boat. I'm like, what? Which would you guys find scarier? Yep. Yeah, I was making that. A shark or a swan? I think a swan would be scarier. It's a relative of the goose, and that's the scariest creature alive. Not even the sea monsters, anything on that. Oh, right click is a jump button? Well, that changes things. Ooh, the bell tower. I think this is the last bit of this chapter, and I think there's 2 more chapters after this.
Half finished, the creature had no trouble swallowing up all the king's soldiers, half his zoo, and 3 peppermint gazebos. It was only with the help of his pet
Peppermint gazebo
giant that the king was able to force it into the sea. And though the water remained black for years after, the creature was never seen again on shore.
So the hippo and a giant stopped a large tentacle sea monster thing. Like, how passionate must you have been? Going all the way, like, down just to say, hey, don't read this. I'm in a bell tower. Even though everyone else was also equivocally in a bell tower. Oh my god! Hey, sharkies. Yeah. Ha ha ha! Read them to wheat. I'm not gonna get back on that flagpole, which means I'm gonna be stuck here, which was a mistake. That's just a plate of toast. That's just a plate of giant toast. You guys have seen that, right?
Monroe
Whoa.
waved goodbye to the giant and set sail. But no matter how fast he went, the Swan was always just out of reach.
It seems like
Not for the first
he's
time
protected by the plot of the game.
he was being led somewhere. Then they flew into a cloud, and everything went black.
Okay, that was a clever transition. Oh, not clever, it was creative. What's happening? Oh! That was the end of chapter 2, I guess. Nighttime, and there's the statue from the telescope, so we're gonna visit the king, get his, his story. 5 areas in chapter 3. The King's Dream, chapter 4. And extras, okay. Well, I guess I shall leave that there. With that being said, I hope you guys liked it. I am having fun with this. I really want to see that large monster again. He has something to do with this. I want to see his origin story. I want to see him at least one last time before the game ends. I want to know why he's like the second most important thing in this entire game to be like on the cover art of like the Infinite Swan. Like there's the swan and then there's the giant monster. Like he's like clearly he has something to do with this story and I really want to know what it is. Like I said, I hope you guys liked the video. If you guys like what y'all would like to see more, hit the like button down below, hit subscribe. It lets me know that you guys find it entertaining, and it lets me know that you want to see more of this game. And just more in general. But, like I said, we're gonna, as I said in my last video, if you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. It's pretty fun. It's a new game that I'm gonna be playing on the channel. I'm gonna do a whole 2 video a week thing. It seems a bit more manageable. There will always be at least 1 video on the weekend, so expect to see another video this weekend. And as always, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. You guys deserve it. Eventually, I will finish this game. Eventually. Bye!